What's up guys, it's Flash, you're tradingwithflash.com. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys how not to lose money in the stock market, so stay tuned. The reason why 90% of people fail in the stock market, it is designed for the typical person not to make money out of the stock market. It is designed, in my opinion, for rich people to get richer, but there's some little hacks that you have to do to stay successful in the stock market. And the most important one is make sure you have a plan and make sure your risk to reward ratio is correct. I do also have a video, it is in the link in the description below, of me breaking down charts of what it should look like when you're doing your risk to reward ratio. But that aside, it's all about a plan of execution is super important. It is also about not getting greedy in the stock market to make money. There's a good friend of mine who always says, you won't go broke taking them profits. And this is true. You have to take it when it's green to a certain extent, and I'm going to contradict myself here. What I also mean is let your runners run, but when it's not, take the green. It's kind of controversial, but the stock market is controversial, so you'll never get the same answer for the same question you do ask. But these are some of the things that I came across how not to lose money. So we'll just do a quick recap. Is make sure you have your plan, make sure your risk to reward ratio is correct, a minimum of 2 to 1. Make sure you're taking those profits, make sure you're letting them green runners run, and make sure you're cutting losses when a pattern is broke. This is crucial. Keep your losses small and your gains big, and cut them losses when the pattern is broke. Just cut your loss, move on, get on to the next stock. That's probably the best advice I can give. There's nothing worse when you're holding a stock and it's losing that you think it will come back, because 9 times out of 10 it won't come back. So please just cut it and move on and start focusing on other patterns you do believe in. Another good tip how not to lose money in the stock market would be make sure your share size is adequate. If you're buying a couple of hundred shares and you're taking small amounts of money, it's great at the start to build up your confidence, but then what you don't want to happen is you don't want to dive into a stock with 1,000 shares after usually buying 200 or 300 shares, and next of all you take a loss, you break your plan and you don't exit that trade. That right there is catastrophic. That's getting overconfident and not sticking to a plan. So that's why all the information that we're discussing will all link back to each other. And this is some of the things you need to be aware of when trading the stock market. What also I would suggest is understand your candle patterns to be successful in the stock market. And it's really important to make sure you understand chart patterns as well, regardless whether you're swing trading or momentum trading. So guys, I just kind of wanted to cover some of my experience and some of my tips that I've learned how not to lose money. It is quite broad, but hopefully you pick these up and put them in your own strategy, and hopefully you've learned something from this video. And if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe, and thank you so much for your support. And there's also an A to Z module of how to get started in the stock market if you're a beginner, and there's also a great free PDF cheat sheet I like to use of patterns. So once again guys, thank you and God bless. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. There is a link in the description below. I've prepared a full module of everything you need to know how to get started in the stock world from A to Z, all the way from what platforms to use to affordable education. And I go into huge detail about candles. Check that link guys, I hope you all enjoy.